Hey there, this is Billy the Afro Man here, the creator, writer, kind of editor guy of Terra, Formars, Abridged, and I'm here with a very special guest today, an old partner in crime from another commentary that I've done before. This is Henry Mason. Say hi, Henry.
Hey, everyone!
Ready to kind of get on to recording the commentary?
I'm so pumped.
It's actually kind of sad. Who screen name Spirit Kitten, she was supposed to be doing the commentary with us, but she kind of called in at the last minute, said she couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
She couldn't get here to do it because unfortunately she'd been called into work. But she says to say hi to everyone, say hope you enjoy Terra, Formars, Abridged as much as she does, and she's also said that it's a pleasure to work with as many talented actors as she has done in this. She really likes your voice, she really likes CD, she really just kind of likes participating in the project with everyone. So shame she couldn't be here, but hopefully we could get her in the future.
Right, man, it sucks.
So kind of what were your experiences working on Terraformers?
Oh my god, what weren't my experiences? I think I went through just about everything as DN. Let's see, I got to be a smartass. I got to be a smartass again. I got to be condescending, and I got to die.
A whole kind of range and plethora of emotions there.
Yes.
Did you know much about the series kind of coming into the project, or was it very much a off-the-cuff kind of participation, and then afterwards you found out some things about it?
You know, it's like I knew nothing about it going into it. I did it, and then I watched it, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm DN." And then I fangirled over myself for a little bit. And then, yeah, that was it.
It was, for me, it was kind of a thing of, I'd been a fan of the manga for like ages and ages and ages. Like about a year and a half ago, I started reading it, and as soon as the manga kind of caught my attention, I thought to myself I could do an abridged of this, and kind of thought up some jokes, but unfortunately there wasn't an anime to match it to. But as soon as the OVAs kind of came out, I thought to myself I could really kind of have fun with this, and that's when I kind of started writing for it. But
oh god, that's great.
I had to change the script a couple of times in it, either due to missing lines or just ad-libbing, like a bit that's probably going to come up in a minute with where the narrator starts narrating what Akita is saying.
Yes. Oh, here we go.
I love this bit. Why can't I stop staring at its ass? When I kind of showed this to my girlfriend when she kind of asked what I've been working on, that was the first bit that actually got quite a big laugh out of her. Because I remember we were kind of like laying up in my bed at like midnight or whatever. I kind of pulled it up on my phone and she started watching it, and she came to that bit and then she just started having a fit.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
I think it's a nice ass, though. I mean, come on. Gotta give it props.
Well, yeah, as cockroaches go. I have a boner.
That's one of my favorite bits of the whole thing.
Oh. I like how I've kind of done Lee's voice in this as pretty much a carbon copy of Murakami from Gaiva.
Yes.
Because they're both kind of like this very mysterious, very badass kind of guy.
Oh, so edgy. Kind of a douchebag.
And like a massive dickhead.
Right.
Like when I was kind of writing all of his bits, he had so many opportunities for great dialogue, like all the digs he had at Maria and all things like that. And it was kind of, I wanted to kind of leave it as him being a bit of a badass, but I also kind of wanted to cut it off and have it be quite a funny moment, as in someone calls him out for being like a massive knob as he is.
That guy's a dickhead.
And so I had that bit.
That guy's
a dickhead. That's actually a line from Dodgeball. If you've ever seen Dodgeball.
Yeah.
It's when they're all talking about White Goodman, W-H-I-T-E. And the guy, I can't even remember who plays him, but it's when he walks out, the black guy kind of turns around and goes, "That guy's a dickhead."
Wow. There you go, Terraformers Abridged. So many references. Can't keep up with them all.
Well, as references go, I actually kind of wanted the soundtrack on this to kind of give that kind of sci-fi feel to it.
Yeah.
And because it's kind of like humans versus cockroaches and all the kind of bug stuff, my first thought was to actually use audio clips and sound effects and OSTs from Starship Troopers. Because Starship Troopers is the whole humans going to other planets and going, oh, we need to kill the bugs here. So that's all the kind of soundtrack in it, or most of it anyway, is a bit of a callback to Starship Troopers.
It fits very well.
Well, apart from this kind of song playing at the moment, that's actually the only bit of original music I could get.
Yeah,
from
that's the original
soundtrack.
Cause the iconic.
Yeah, because like it's the only one that was actually released. I think at the moment the OST is just starting to come out, but even then it's only like 1 or 2 things. So, did you have kind of like a favourite character coming into this, or a favourite character from the Abridged series, or just a favourite character in Terra Formars in general?
Coming into this, I literally have still not watched the OVA episodes, because I feel like I'll be disappointed with them after watching this. This is what I need. This is Terra Formars, the OVAs for me. My favourite character in this, let's see. I'd probably have to say the girl who randomly pops up and is like, oh, we knew you so well. And I'm just like, who the hell even are you? This random, like, praying mantis looking girl.
Yeah.
So great.
That's Ming Ming, voiced by Alexandria J. In the manga for Terra Formars, it's made kind of really obvious that Ming Ming's this really important character. She's the vice captain of the mission. She's actually a really big deal in the first prequel chapter of the manga. But in the OVA, before the bit where she goes, oh, we knew you so well, she literally has no lines whatsoever.
Are you serious?
Serious. Like, they really kind of gave her the shaft. And so that's why I kind of made the joke about...
No kidding.
Yeah, like, who the fuck even are you? You just appeared out of nowhere.
Wow. I would not have guessed she was the main character.
Yeah. Well, not so much in the OVA, but...
Bring any guns with us, right?
What? John, Raiden, no!
How well did you actually know?
just the names. It's literally one of them things where you go back and you read it and everyone has actually been built up and everyone's quite an important character. Like, when you read it, you literally don't know who's going to die. But if you watch the OVA, like, as it's presented to you, pretty much anyone with, like, one line of dialogue, you're guaranteed to see survive and do some important stuff. It's like they really only focus on the people that are actually going to make it to the end, or almost.
Right. That's so cruel. God damn it. That explains why my character got shafted. I was like... Thien, like, why haven't I heard about Thien before in the actual series? Boom! Get into the script.
Well, like, in like the actual series, they reference him like at least at some point.
The legs,
yeah,
right?
because the legs on the cockroaches when they kind of steal the bugs procedure. But it's never really explained like who he is. But you go back to the OVA and you kind of watch it or you read it, and then you kind of think, oh my god, this was a major character.
It's just kind of badass, you know? You're like, oh, that, you know, minuscule part I saw is actually a huge part of the show.
Yeah.
This is where one of my friends lost it.
What, the Wizard of Oz bit?
Yeah.
Like that wasn't even in the script. I was
Bootang.
because I was editing it kind of like over Christmas time, and here on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, the Wizard of Oz is always on television. I have no idea why, but it's always on television. I kind of watched that bit, saw all the soldiers marching in unison, and thought, I've got to put
going
that in. Yeah.
Hey there, Captain.
Oh, there's Spirit Kitten.
Your face explode!
That your face explode. Oh no, this bit, I hate that bit. Where she turns and her mouth is like 2 feet away from her face.
Oh yeah. Awkward.
That bit, it was like I edited it, I rendered it, and then I kind of posted it, and I didn't bother to go back and like proof check it.
And I'm like, you got a problem.
Oh, it was in the rendering process, I think, where I was using Sony Vegas. I was using the motion tracker to kind of position it, but I rendered it in 1080p, but my preview was in 360, and so obviously where it kind of like stretched it to the actual screen size where it was, it kind of jumped.
Yeah, Sony Vegas, I mean, I have problems too rendering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that pain.
But going back to the Your Face Explode bit before I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. Your Face Explode is actually a reference to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh!
Where
I didn't even know, and I've watched it.
They had, on, I think, the last disc set, in the extras, they had a load of bloopers and a load of kind of messed up lines that they did, kind of put to visuals from the show. And the bit where Scar turns and grabs Father's face to kind of kill him.
He says that?
He says that in the bloopers. Like, J. Michael Tatum actually went, "Your face explode!" And I love that line so much that I kind of felt the need to insert it into the Abridged.
It did pretty damn well.
Like, all these scenes where they're talking at the moment, none of that is the original background. Like, literally every single frame of them talking from the midpoint of the OVA afterwards, when they're outside at least, or sometimes even when they're inside earlier on in it, is not them in the original background. I cut them out using the
I noticed
masking
it. I was
tool.
like, this looks familiar.
It's because the OVA is so fast paced, there's so much stuff going on that you very rarely actually get shots of people talking. And so I kind of took what I could get. I'm kind of like, oh, that looks like they're talking there. I can kind of post that over a new background.
Yeah, there's one scene, I think, where Thien's face has like a close-up, and he's talking, and it keeps coming back, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not in this ship. Like, where the hell?
This guy that I actually got to voice Ichiro, that's the Hawk from the Hawk Abridging. He does JoJo's Abridged. He does he does so many projects. I think he did a Dead Man Wonderland Abridged at one point. At the moment, he's doing a Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Abridged.
Oh my goodness! I gotta see that.
The Fate Stay Night one's really cool. It's kind of got Alifluro, who's in Fate Zero, voicing Saber in it, because apparently she's like the go-to voice for Saber now in like any kind of
Fate
fan
Zero?
project. Pardon?
Fate Zero?
Yeah.
The abridged one?
Yeah, she was in that.
Oh, I've met the creator for that.
What,
in person.
Yaroshen?
The awkwardest, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Yaroshen. It was the awkwardest encounter.
Was it really?
It was.
Why is that? Did you meet him at like a con or something?
I was at Anime Expo, and I was playing a card game with a friend, and then he did one of the lines, and I was like, Fate Zero? I had watched it that day. And I was like, Fate Zero? He's like, yeah, I made it. I'm like, what? And I was like, dude, let me be in it. He's like, dude, calm down. Yeah, it was really funny. It was such a coincidence.
You know, I really think it speaks volumes about how many of us are left when you consider how most of our group's first instinct is to run
towards the danger.
Towards the danger. No one comments on it.
I think it's just really funny that they all kind of ignore him.
They're just like,
It's like hindsight's a bit of a bitch, and so's Tien.
Tien is just so done at this point. He's just, ow.
Oh no, that's not fair. But yeah, so I kind of got the Hawk involved in it, just because I've been a massive fan of his videos for ages, and just on a whim I kind of messaged him and was like, dude, I've been a fan of yours for ages, would you mind kind of being in Formars? And he was like, yeah. I say, I've kind of written a part with you in mind. Kind of called
so
him
awesome.
up. But he did the lines for me, he kind of sent them, but this is the really funny part, he sent them over Skype, but I don't know what the connection was like, kind of connecting to him. The lines actually took, I think about, I'm going to say, over a week to send.
What?
And they
No way. A week?
Over a week, easily. I think it kind of locked in at 9 days before it finally sent, and it wasn't even
That's
that
ridiculous.
big. It wasn't even a gig. It was like 90 MB, which
He
is.
must have had his computer on for a week letting it send.
I had my computer on for a week letting it send.
Oh my God.
I came down and it's in the cupboard under my stairs, and I kept kind of poking my head in, going, "Has it caught fire? Has it overheated? Have I burnt the house down?"
That was my favorite line as Tien, his final line.
Oh, the I would shoot you. I would shoot you in the goddamn face.
In the goddamn face.
I really like this kind of closing scene here with them kind of sitting in the Chinese buffet. Just kind of like, nothing's happened, nothing's going on.
It's such a great segue to the original series.
Yeah. Especially kind of considering the fact that this is pretty much how they do it in the manga as well.
Really?
Yeah, Ichiro just basically kind of sits with him and goes, "Oh yeah,
He just shafts them.
yeah, it's like this is the situation on Mars at the moment. Like this virus is coming down, and he's like, we're gonna send you back."
Oh.
It's really like a massive fu to him because it makes sense to send. Fuck, I can't even remember the main guy's name. Shikichi.
Yeah,
It makes sense to send him back because he was like the only survivor. He's like combat trained to hell. But
Right.
it's like a massive dick move because you think you've survived this, you don't want to go back again, and they just kind of go, yeah, we're making you responsible for everyone.
I mean, we all suspected the bullfrog to be an asshole. He kind of just looks like it, you know?
Yeah,
All bullfrogs are assholes.
all bullfrogs are assholes.
Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure.
I've never met a bullfrog, so
So the ending to this Abridged series, or is it?
yeah,
Are we expecting more?
we are indeed expecting more.
Oh yeah.
It was like one of them things where I decided to leave it open because I had so many great ideas for the OVA, and I was just thinking to myself, as I was writing the OVA, I kept coming up with jokes for like the Abridged series, but I kind of wanted to kind of test the water and see kind of how well this sort of one shot would do.
I think it went pretty well, huh?
It did actually. It's been a little over a month and it's almost got 4,000 views and like 74 likes, which is insane. But my kind of goal was, after it started gaining momentum and getting like a couple hundred views a day, it kind of got to 67 likes, I think 2 hours before midnight on the last day of January, and I was just praying to myself, I was going, please let me get 69 likes before
Had your camera ready?
before the month is up, and it did. Like
Dream come true.
I was in the bar with one of my friends and I just kind of checked my phone. I saw the 69th like clock in at about half an hour before midnight, and I was just like, yes.
Yes! I'm like, dude, whoa. Oh my goodness. What a ride.
It's been a crazy ride. Hopefully we can kind of continue it.
The ride has just begun. Although Tien is dead. Tien's not
dead.
coming back.
Tien's
I gotta get
dead.
over Tien. It's gonna take me a while, some rehab.
See, you never know. I might bring TM back. I might have the scene.
Yeah, he comes back in the same frame.
He just kind of shows up. Ghost TN. No, I was more thinking of the roach that gets his legs actually speaks, and it's disdained as hell, and it doesn't
This is happening.
want to live.
This is happening. Where's Shokichi? Oh my god.
Like, it inherits his sarcasm as well as his legs.
That would be amazing. Holy crap. Well, this has been amazing.
This has been really cool. This has been a fun ride.
Another successful commentary done.
Another successful commentary, yeah. Hopefully many more in the future, especially considering Guyver Abridged, the season finale of season 2, is actually in the works at the moment. So maybe we could get a commentary going on that with a few more people. Like
The hype.
the hype is real.
We need more people, yeah.
Yeah, episodes like 13 to 16, so that's like 4 whole episodes. That would be like all put together into one long commentary, so that would be really good, and it would actually give us the chance to get a lot more people involved.
That would be amazing. Well, the hype is on, and I am ready.
I
The
am
hype.
the hype.
I am the hype!
I am the hype.
I am the hype.
Okay, well, cutting the commentary off. It's been cool. Kind of signing out.